Welcome back to another anime reaction. Today we're going to be watching and reacting to episode 4 of season 7 for My Hero Academia, titled The Story of How We All Become Heroes. After last week where we got to see that Aoyama was the traitor, I can definitely see this episode being Deku trying to get Aoyama to be a hero once again, stop seeing himself as a villain, and bring him back into the fold. Because this is just a kid who's been manipulated. He didn't want to be a villain, but he had to protect his parents. So I am excited to see what they do with this episode, because season 7 has started off amazingly, and with that, let's jump into the reaction part of this video, and don't forget to stick around to the end where we break down and review the episode. Going back to start off saying Aoyama is the only one that could probably help us with All For One right now. Because they're your friends? You may have betrayed them, but you're not that bad of a villain. You're not really a villain, dude. You can see how traumatized the kid is. Very upsetting for him. A crime is a crime. Hey. Yeah, technically they're the victims. All right, they're the victims. So if they're allowing this, hey, it's their. It all happened in the past. Ida, come on, that's how you do it. Look at that. They believe in him. They know there's good in him. Oh. Like everything's wholesome, but Bakugo's like, I'm still gonna hurt him just a little bit. Here we go. The unnecessary meddling is the essence of being a hero. Oh, I love it. Look, they all see the good in him. They can help him. They all just went through all this shit with Deku and running off. They're not going to let another thing happen to one of their friends. Oh, Aizawa. Aizawa back. I'm surprised he's still in the hospital. Ooh, Aizawa believing in his students. Ooh, okay. So they're gonna tell the plan, keep Aoyama out for now, just in case, just to be safe, even though they still believe they can be better. Okay, what do we got? What's the plan? Are we gonna lead All For One here? Ooh, yeah, who else are they gonna talk about who wasn't present? I feel like it's just them. I feel bad for Aoyama. It's not like again, he was manipulated by All For One. He was doing to save his parents. Like, he kind of got shoehorned into this role because of his parents. It's kind of their fault, not his. Dude, everyone is pissed off. They want to defeat the villains. It's time for them to be the true heroes now. Ooh, piece of equipment that needs to be fixed. Dude, this happened way back when, and now it's all over again. Hey! I haven't seen her in a damn while. I can't believe it. I can't believe it happened more than once. Oh, Hatsume. Oh, always being some kind of explosion from her. I feel like Hatsume has just been in her lab this entire time. Damn, what are they building in here? Ah, they're working on the UA barrier. They keep making it better and better, I guess, just to make sure the villains can't get in. Prototypes from overseas. Now they just need to get them fixed. Yo, Hatsume is going to be creating something pretty dope from this, isn't she? What? Oh. This is actually surprising where you see Hatsume running away from something. It feels like she's got something else up her sleeve.
引き受けてくれるのではと思っていたが。
UA バリアの強化策に発明も携わってもらってんだ。
Oh, I see. She's putting all her energy into the UA barrier.
勝手に考えてやがるのさ。
思いついたらベイビーを育てる私の言葉です。
初音さんの言葉だ。大好きな発明に没頭してるのか。
Hatsume is just in her dream. She's just able to keep inventing. She doesn't have to worry about anything else.
あなたたちヒーローが窮地に立っていることくらいは存じてます。
Oh, okay. She knows something's up. Okay, so she's not completely out of the ordinary.
試行錯誤するのです。
Ah, look. She's so involved in her work that she wants to make sure everyone's protected.
サポート課のヒー
The
ロー
support
活動なん
course
で
is
す。
hero work. That's pretty awesome. Oh!
ミッドガントレットにはお取りはしますが、私のベイビーがよろしければ。
I like how she just made everything right there while they were chatting, upgraded different things. She got new parts. Oh, Hatsume is crazy.
ヒーロー科の皆さんにお伝えください。
She's crazy good at what she does, though.
勝ちましょう。
Let's win this. Why are their faces like that? What the fuck? Why are they still like that?
青山くんは必ず戻ってくる。
Deku believing in people like always.
緑谷くん、爆豪くん、轟くんを中心にクラスを3班に分けて展開。
I was gonna say, the three of them. The three leads. So I wonder who's going to be on which team. I kind of hope the trio would stay together, but it does make sense to have them the leaders of the teams because they are stronger. So let's see what happens after that. Around the same time. Oh, hey! Okay, we still got heroes running around. We get Nejire fighting a giant Godzilla-looking monster. Oh, there's Sun Eater again. Oh, the big three are back together. Hey, it's Fat Gum. I thought it would be the big three. I thought Toguto would have been there, but I guess not. Not yet, anyways. Oh, the real all-out war is about to begin. Shigaraki versus Deku. It's just picking up. We're about to get into some pretty intense stuff this season, aren't we? I'm excited. His test results. Oh, I see. They're testing to make sure he doesn't have like an explosion corking him like before. Oh wait, did they destroy that last round? Ooh, is currently much more powerful than All for One. I mean, it makes sense with some of the quirks that All for One is definitely put in him. Like, it's pretty strong. Ooh. Two OP characters coming at him, but they can't. They need to give him 10 kilometers apart. Okay. I feel like this plan is definitely not going to go as planned. I was gonna say, you gotta separate all of their right-hand men. All the main group from the villains. Like, they're all a family now. You gotta make sure you separate them or you're screwed. At least All Might realizes it. Yeah, All Might. Believe in the young Aoyama. Ooh, Aizawa talking to him, of course. Okay.
レディ・ナガンを自爆させた個性もオールマイトに倒されてから獲得したものというわけか。裏切り者に対し強制爆破なんて能力を植え付けていたなら見せしめの殺人、嘘をつけば殺すなどわざわざ余白を残す脅しは必要ない。
I just like how Aizawa was realizing that All for One put the fear in Aoyama and his parents just to make him do what they want, like the fear of death, just to kind of amplify what risk there is, because the parent doesn't want to lose their child, and the child doesn't want to lose their parents, and they don't have the power to go against All for One, so it makes sense.
何が怖い？オール・フォー・ワンが怖いか？
僕は彼らのようにきらめけない。
Aww.
それが怖い。
Aoyama just doesn't see himself as good as the rest of them. He doesn't think he can be a hero. Because he was born quirkless and he was working for All for One. I feel like thinking this way is Class 1A is just going to rise him back up. They're going to do what they could, just like they did with Deku. Even though it's not exactly the same, but they don't want to see one of their friends down and out. He wants to give up?
光の当たらない場所で死ぬのを待つだけがいい。
あいつらは友達だから優しく言ってくれたが、俺は違う。
Aizawa, I'm not like them. I'll give it to you straight.
戦うしかないんだ。
Aizawa, fight. Get rid of the fear. Be better.
勝たなきゃいけないから。
Oh, I feel like his parents are gonna get killed. He's gonna help Class 1A and his parents are gonna get freaking murdered.
お前を利用する。
That's definitely gonna happen.
俺たちとオールフォーワン。
Oh, shit.
このまま降りて罪に苛まれたまま。
God, Aizawa is such a good teacher.
俺がヒーローか他人で。
He just wants to help his dude. He realizes using Aoyama like what they're gonna do is not making him any different from All for One, but he wants him to continue to fight and not give him up, and he doesn't want to expel him because of that. You don't want to live life feeling indebted to others. Go walk with your friends who held their hands for you. Aww. Aww. So wholesome. So many sad things, but also so wholesome at times.
お前一人で歩ませるわけがないだろう。俺たち教師やプロヒーローもその道は
He won't do it alone. They'll walk together. After the last couple episodes, nothing really happened in this one. It definitely felt like a setup. Like we had the big shocking moments in the first 3 episodes. Now it's like, okay, now we kind of got to go over setting more of the plot up because they definitely set that up with their plan. This was a planning episode. And I like it. They did have good moments during it, but we'll talk more about it during the review breakdown part of this video. So with that, if you like this reaction, I know it was a little bit less eventful than the other ones. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to stay up to date with all the My Hero reaction videos because I know it's about to step up its game. And it's going to be pretty intense, and I can't wait to see what happens. And now, let's jump into the review breakdown part of this video. I will say out of the first 4 episodes of this season, this was my least favorite. Not a lot happened. It was pretty much set up getting the characters to tell Aoyama they're there for him, they want to help him, they want to get him to be a hero, they want him to take their hand. That way he can rise up again, be better, they know there's good in him, and they're not going to let him wallow and die alone. Pretty much them standing up for him, just like how they did with Deku, who Deku thought to do everything alone, but on the opposite of things, Deku is going out to be a hero, where Aoyama just sees himself as a villain. So they do have that, and I do like how you have Class 1A, they still believe in their friend, and they see that this kid was just traumatized, being used by All for One, and they want to help him. And I think they all kind of realize that this kid never wanted to do any of this, he was just pushed to do it. And it was all because his parents got a quirk, which we talked about last episode, and I do like how they pushed more about that this episode, especially with Aizawa at the end telling him and giving it to him straight that he has to fight. It's the only thing he's able to do. However, he won't walk this path alone. He's gonna have his friends, the teachers, and the pro heroes beside him, and they're gonna work to take down the villain. Aoyama can't do anything else. There's no point in sitting in a cell, rotting away, thinking he's just this terrible villain that needs to die. He needs to get back up and fight because he was just used. He's not actually a bad guy. So those parts are really nice to see in the episode, just showing that they're not blaming this kid for what happened. It's, in reality, he's just being manipulated. And he's not actually a villain. And all he ever wanted to do as well was just to fit in. And he never had a quirk, so he never felt like he did. But he doesn't think he's as strong as some of the other characters. But is that really true? I feel like if we see his quirk in more action, he might be able to use him better if he gets trained properly, and they now know it's a given quirk, so they can probably play around with how he uses it. Also, he's saying he's not as strong as other characters. You got Mineta. You really think Mineta's this huge hero? I mean, his balls kind of work with stuff, but come on, it's Mineta. However, on the other side of things of this episode, I did really like seeing Hatsume again and how they did a huge callback back to the first time we met her. Well, the door explodes and she lands on Deku. Just a nice flashback to that going on again. The only thing we were missing was Uraraka there to freak out, and I think that would have been hilarious if that happened again, especially with all the development she's had with Deku over the seasons, and I wish we saw that. However, it's great to see that Hatsume is just so focused on her work. She wants to help out the heroes. Their job is to keep them safe, and I just love how they show how freaking smart she is. She's working on the UA stuff while also literal same time making Iida's suit and new gauntlets for Deku. Like the gauntlets now have his gloves and the bands on him, which I think is pretty cool. But it was great to see Hatsume again and see that her class and everyone is working to keep everyone safe, and it shows how important the support people are. And I also like how we got part of the plan, what they're going to do. They need to separate All for One and Shigaraki, make sure they're not near each other, because if they are, they're going to be pretty unstoppable. As well as if Dabi and the other villains are near them, they pretty much just have to separate everyone, or they're going to be too much of a powerhouse. And it's going to be cool to see, because we are having like the 3 groups being led by Todoroki, Bakugo, and Deku, the 3 powerhouses of Class 1A. and it's going to be exciting to see Todoroki go against his brother. And I'm really looking forward to that rematch because you know it's going to be freaking beautiful on screen with the blue and red fire and Todoroki's ice. I'm really looking forward to how this season goes. This episode was a little bit on the mundane side, but it did have its fun moments. So let me know what you thought about this episode of My Hero Academia, what you're looking forward to, without putting any spoilers in the comments below for the future manga. And don't forget to stay tuned for more My Hero Academia videos next week when we watch it again. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next week.